What's up, YouTubers? Naku here, and welcome to Star Wars Battlefront 2 Top 5 Things I Want in This Game. Now, just like last time, I'm going to be discussing 5 things I want in this year's installment of this year's game, depending on what this game is. This time, we are tackling Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, let's get right into it. Number 1, certain maps. Now, growing up with Star Wars Battlefront, I always had several iconic maps. Well, planets in this case. Kashyyyk, Geonosis, and Tatooine. And there's another one. Mustafar. I think that's it. And of course, and I forget. There's this other snow map. It wasn't Hoth, but pretty much other maps that aren't the main ones from last game, the last Star Wars Battlefront installment. So kind of minor stuff. Number 2, more heroes, please. I mean, we got what 6 heroes when the game first came out, but then DLC came and you had to buy more heroes, which should have been the game day one. I'm just looking for more heroes. Well, on top of heroes, I would like a new way to earn the heroes. I do believe, I'm not sure if I'm remembering this correctly, there will be a new way to get heroes other than power-ups, or pick up items, sorry. But I did like the idea of how if you had a certain score in the game, you were able to unlock the hero and play as him for as long as you live. Or until time ran out, because you had to kill people to remain as a hero. Customization, the biggest thing for me as a gamer. If I can't customize my guy, there's no point in me like playing the game at all. Well, that's a lie. I'm still gonna play the game, but just customization is key, I guess, to me. I want to feel like I have control of my own character. You know, play as with my own story, my own characters, my own weapons. You know, specific to me. Now, a cool idea I was thinking was, if you guys remember in the Clone Wars animated series, they actually had different, designs on the Clone Troopers armor. I would find it fantastic if they were to do something similar to that in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Maybe even starting up clans or, squads. And you can have your own custom design, colors, just play with it a bit. I mean, this would be an awesome feature to have, again, to play as your own character with your own story. Now, going back to earlier, I was saying how heroes, you get enough score, points, whatever you want to call it, in a certain game mode. The number one game mode that needs to be in, I cannot emphasize the need in this, capture the command post. I don't know why it was not in 2015's Star Wars Battlefront, but it needs to be there. Day one. I don't know, like, that should be the very first thing they even worked on. Now, of course, most people they're probably focusing more on the story because we never got one in last installment of the Star Wars Battlefront, but Capture the Command Post needs to come back. Walker's Assault was okay, I guess. I mean, it wasn't the best game mode. I honestly think they needed to at least keep it towards Hoth. And that's kind of where Capture the Rank comes back in. Having certain vehicles on certain maps to make it feel unique. And the fact that you can drive it. Now, they did do something like this in Walker Assault. You pick up a power-up or whatever, and you get to not drive it, but gun it, which was cool, I guess. But I want to be able to drive vehicles again, which I do think they'll be bringing back. I think that is another thing that they are bringing back, I think. And it just gives you that feel, that Battlefield feel to it, because, well, this is DICE, so honestly, that shouldn't be much of a problem. Like, again, certain maps would have certain vehicles, certain, like, area traits. Again, Hoth being one of them. You had the snow speeders and AT-ATs. Didn't get those in any other map. ATSTs were seen in a few maps. I know Endor, Tatooine, Hoth again. Just, I want each map to feel authentic and completely different from the last. And another thing that should be implemented day one, which we did not get until what, December of 2016? I do not remember this, but I remember we had to wait an entire year just to get it. 2 words: local play or bots. Please, please, DICE, EA. I don't know who does it. Sorry. Bring back local play day one. Like, sorry guys. Like, seriously, I don't know why that was in a thing. It needs to, I'm not talking about campaign. Campaign is its own thing. I'm talking about AI battles. Call of Duty's been doing it. Halo hasn't done. Well, I guess Firefight is still, but still, Call of Duty is a prime example. You can play with bots. Hell, you were able to do it back in 2004 and 2005. It should not be an issue. This needs to be implemented day one. I want to be able to play Capture the Command post with my brother online, which he probably won't even have an Xbox One. But like, I want that nostalgia. That like oh my god, this is something I used to play as a kid. I want to have that back. I can't get that with Walker Assault. I can't get that with Supremacy. And even if they do add local play, at least give us all the game modes. I mean, in all the DLC, please. Freaking, you don't even get all the DLC with Star Wars Battlefront's local play. You get Walker Assault and what? And that's it. So no Supremacy. I don't think you don't even get Blast. You don't even get like smaller game modes. This is such a big issue. I don't know why I need to be even telling them. I should not be making a video about this. This should be a thing already. Like, I wanna, pretty much, this is all I'm asking for. A quote-unquote remastered version of the original Star Wars Battlefront games. Is that too much to ask for? Please. Original Star Wars Battlefront games, HD those graphics, or remaster those graphics. Bam, entirely new game, new story, new multiplayer. Keep everything the same. Please. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this top 5 things I want in this game. This time being Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh yeah, and just before this video ends, I do want one thing to stay out of this game entirely. I know there's gonna be DLC with new heroes, but just for God's sake, just please, for God's sakes, do not try to find a way to freaking implement supply drops. It's bad enough Battlefield already done that. Okay, hashtag no supply drops in Star Wars Battlefront 2, bye.